Hi guys, I'm going to show you real fast how we touch up with CAMO-PEN. This is one of the things that makes CAMO-PEN really special and unique compared to spray paints or something like this. You know, I don't know how well you guys can see on this. We have some nicks, some scratches. You know, it's been to a couple of games. I did some tests on it. And so normally you can't really fix something like this unless you repaint the whole thing. You got to respray everything, clean it, respray it. So I'm going to show you how easy it is with CAMO-PEN. All you got to do, take a little tiny piece of sandpaper. You're not going to sand the whole thing. Just lightly scratch it up in the general area where there's little marks. You don't got to scratch it very much. This is a, I think, 220 grit sandpaper. Just around the area where there's scuffing. Okay? So it's real fast. You can see it's just scoring up the paint that's already there. Yeah, we're not trying to sand any paint off. We're just trying to score the paint up a little bit. See, just around the area where there's all right. I think that's all the spots. Okay, real quick, real easy. Okay, and just wipe off any dust with your hands. This one you don't need to clean with acetone because the paint will cure to the old paint. So we're just scratching up the surface a little bit. So then we start with our lightest color. Now the colors that I have on here now were a little bit different. This was one of the paints we tested that we ended up not going with. So the new colors will be slightly different, but you'll see it's not going to make a big problem. So we just get our CAMO-PEN and we find the little areas where we need to touch up and we just dab it on. Okay. Again, I recommend that you start with the lightest color first and then work your way to the darker colors. So, and as you can see, even with just the first color, we're already starting to fill in those gaps, little scratches, those little holes. They're just kind of disappearing. So it's really easy, and because CAMO-PEN dries so quickly, you can patch these little spots, these little splotches, really fast. There. See, that's not a scratch, that's actually paint. So, okay, and then a little bit here. Just blotch it on. Okay, give that 2 seconds to dry. Well, it's not literally 2 seconds, it's about a minute or two, but if you use a hair dryer or something like that, it'll dry a lot faster. So while that's drying, and if you want, you can do a second coat of the light. You can do, you know, this is just the base coat, and because we're going to be doing a few different colors, I'm not worried about getting it too thick on there with the lighter one. Maybe a little bit more here, but you can see it's already dry in most of these spots. So go back on, do a little bit more. And the scratches have basically disappeared. And so now all we need to do is layer our colors. And we got the camo again. I mean, we don't even have to. We could just leave it like this. It's not looking too bad already, right? Those spots are already cleaned up. But there, this one's done. Oh wait, I see one little spot on the tip here. Oh, there. Okay, so that guy's done. Let it sit for a minute. So after that, I will move to the next color, which is the olive. Slightly lighter color, or slightly darker color, I mean. and already dry. At this point, we're not even trying to cover up the scratches anymore because we did that with our first coat. Now we're just breaking up the thicker colors of the big areas. We're just trying to layer it now. Now we're just getting a nice camo pattern on here. As you can see, just a couple of minutes. Already scratches are all fixed. So that's simple. And you know, I've got a dark spot here, so I'll go ahead and I'll just add a little bit more to that. Clean up some of those darker areas. That one's done. It's that easy. So I don't even really need to add the darker green or the brown. It's yeah. There we go. Scratches are fixed. So let that cure. 24 hours. The new paint will be cured into the old paint, and it's that simple.